Good morning, everyone. It's May 5th. Yeah, it's May 5th. We got a bird roosted way back here. I don't know if you could hear that one or not, but he's been hammering this morning. I'm gonna try to get down here and get set up into a spot where I can just get him pulled across the bottom. Ooh, there might be a hen over there. I've heard him gobble like 5 times. I just woke up a little bit late this morning, so I wasn't able to get in. I'm glad I didn't walk down that field. There he goes again. Yeah, he's just hammering away over there, so I'm going to get as close as I can on a field edge to him and see if I can't get him to pull across it. Okay, so this bird is back in here. I know which tree he's roosted in right now. And I should be good to pop into this little bit of woods right here. It's pretty thick, but there's a good trail that comes out right there. And I might be able to call him right across this stuff and up. We'll see this morning, because like I said, he might have a hen with him already, but I don't know. I doubt he's the only bird back here, so maybe we get lucky. He could pop out on this trail here. Kind of goes down back in there. But I think he's more apt to come out on this trail that's behind this deadfall. But these field edges are real thick, so it's going to be a bit of a tough time finding the perfect spot to set up at. Maybe something like that. I'd have to break a bunch of stuff and get him. Yeah, he's right there. I'd have to break a bunch of stuff and he's right there. Might be too loud. I don't know. There's a cultipacker in the field over there. I could go try to set up against it. Alright guys, I found a good spot on this field edge. I got to thinking about it, and I was thinking about, like, it doesn't really matter what I can see. What matters is what the turkey can see. You know, he's only 2.5, 3 foot tall or so when he's walking around. I got a thorn in my thumb. So, yeah, there's like all the way along this field. He's right back there. I love that. I love that so much. Anyway, all the way along this field edge, there's these little holes that are about that tall. That if I sit down and I get on his height, I can look out and I can see everything. Now, this spot that I chose, the only problem with it is right behind me there is a game trail. Now, I don't know if turkeys use it at all because it is so steep. It might only be deer who use it. But I wouldn't be surprised if a turkey came up there. Now, if it did, I'll be able to swing and be pointed right back behind me back here. I'll just have to turn the camera on and lean against the tree and call it a day. But ideally, that bird comes out in front of me here guys, it just hit 7 o'clock and this bird's still up on the roost. I mean, it's every two or three times every minute that he's gobbled since I got here. I mean, I've heard him gobble over 50 times this morning. I don't know how this bird isn't out of breath. I'm gonna squeeze out here onto this field edge and call sort of up the field towards the north. He's directly to my west right now. I'm gonna try to project my sound a little bit up that hill. But I want to do it out in the field so that that's where he hears it from, so that way he doesn't come back behind me. I want him to come out. I want him to come out in the field. I'm not totally sure. I didn't hear another bird way back there. But the wind kind of picked up a little bit for a second. It started raining for a second. It's going to be kind of off and on rain this morning. He's just fired up. I'm hoping that means that there's not a hen over there because he's still on the roost. I feel like if he had a hen right below him, he'd be off and they'd be taken off wherever she would end up throughout the day. So, like I said, I'm just going to squeeze up here and try to call, not directly to him, I'm going to call away from him, sort of into the field, so that way he thinks that there's a hen kind of working this field somewhere and he comes out to look. Well, rain's starting to come down pretty good. It's only supposed to rain for about half an hour to an hour. It's supposed to stay this light rain the whole time. This bird's going quiet, so I'm going to get set up and ready because he can pop out anytime I feel like. I haven't heard him gobble for like 5 minutes. I think I got him fired back up. He wasn't talking there for a little while. He's off the roost now. There's an old logging trail up there, and they walk back and forth on it. Just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Gobbling off each side because that logging trail runs right down the range. I know he's on that, but it's too open for me to get back there and try to get on to him with him being there right now. I'd have to go, I don't know, I'd have to get back up the field. I'd have to hop 2 fields over, walk up a brushy fence row, get up on top, meander my way down through. It's just not, by that point in time, I'll just run. Yeah, he's definitely moving now. I just run back to the truck and grab the decoy and set the decoy out here and stay here all morning instead, almost. I don't mind chasing one around on public land, but on private land, it's like, it's not going to hurt me to just sit here. I'm not going to have some other guy hear this bird and walk in and try to work this bird. I can work this bird all morning and not have to worry about it at all. So I can just be patient on private land, and whatever happens, happens. On public land, I'd be getting it moving right now probably, because it doesn't seem like he's moving very much. Seems like he's getting not really farther away necessarily, he's just kind of moving through the timber out here.
Hey everybody, I'd just like to say thank you for making it this far in the video. I realized when editing this video that I did not get an interview of me and the bird in the field. I did one, but I must not have hit record on the camera because there was no file for it. So I just wanted to finish the mount up and show you guys what he looks like on the plaque that he's going to be hanging on. It was a really nice bird, a really awesome hunt. It was a wet morning, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. Couldn't have drawn it up better. So I just want to say thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.